Hello, welcome to Fact Course. We revealed every facts around the world. In this video, we are going to present the corridors and borders of Gaza, which allows to enter into Gaza Strip. First of all, let's thanks for your support for humanity. Gaza, Palestine, thanks you forever for your support. Let's pray for Palestine. If you also have something to give, even if $1, $5, $10 or $100, give what you have for trusted charity organizations. And we want to know from which country are you supporting Palestine. Here below write your country with Free Palestine in comment sections. We thanks for supporting Palestine. And Gaza thanks you forever. In this video, we are heading to respond for the following questions. First, how many corridors are there to enter to Gaza Strip? Second, which corridors are controlled by Israeli government? Third, why the Egypt's dictator regime closed the non-Israeli controlled corridor? There are three mainland corridors of Gaza in which people and goods can enter to Gaza Strip. Also, all are highly controlled and subject to closure depending on the political and security situations. Besides of all those three corridors of Gaza, in terms of crisis, temporarily, humanitarian corridors may be opened when the international pressure on Israel highly increases. These temporary corridors are typically negotiated under international agencies like United Nations, Red Crescent and Red Cross. These corridors are opened under international pressure and ceasefire agreements, but in reality, the genocidal Israeli government controlled and give permissions for these international organizations.
Freedom for our people, hope shining in our eyes, echoes of our passion across the endless sky. Free, free Palestine.
Besides of the above temporary corridors, Gaza has three its own main and permanent land corridors which are now fully controlled by Israel and its allies.
Free, free Palestine. Tears fall, but we're standing, hearts pounding like the drums.
The first corridor is Kerem Shalom Crossing. It is the Gaza-Israel corridor and located at the Egypt-Israel-Gaza tri-border area. This border corridor allows to enter into these three countries, Israel, Egypt and Gaza. It is the main commercial entry point for goods in Gaza and now it is fully controlled by Israel. Before we present the second and third corridors of Gaza, we want your support by subscribe and like our channel. Thank you. The second corridor of Gaza is Erez Crossing Border Corridor. This corridor is located in northern Gaza and allows to enter Gaza to Israel and Israel to Gaza. It is totally controlled by Israel and primarily allowed for humanitarian cases, foreign passport holders, aid workers, and there is a limited business travel. In this border, entry is highly restricted and subjected to Israeli security approval. And if you are not included in the above list of passengers, it leads you up to lose your life and to be killed.
Free, free Palestine. Hear our battle. Tears fall, but we're standing, hearts pounding like the drums. In the fight for glory.
third, Rafah crossing corridor or Gaza-Egypt border. It is a special corridor which is not controlled directly by Israel, but it is not also controlled by Palestinians. It is controlled by the ally of Israel, by the Egypt's dictator regime. The use of this corridor is mostly for people, including humanitarian cases and injured persons, and also for some aids. Occasionally used for trucks, especially during emergencies. So, this border corridor is the only Gaza's non-Israeli corridor and a critical humanitarian role. It is located in southern Gaza, connecting Gaza to Egypt or the so-called Sinai Peninsula.
Free, free Palestine, hear our battle cry. Free, free Palestine, lift our spirits high. Tears fall, but we're tears fall, but we're standing. Hearts pounding like the drums.
Why Egypt closed Rafah border? The Egyptian president, the so-called Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, the man, the dictator, the junta who came in power due to coup d'etat, the junta president who came in power and recruited by CIA and Mossad to overthrow Muslim Brotherhood government which is elected by the people democratically. This junta and dictator president Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is ordered and blocked Rafah based on the willing of Israeli government. The Egyptian junta dictator President al-Sisi has his own role in this genocidal war. He is trying to list out the reasons why he blocked humanitarian aid as first, security threats from Sinai, second, hostility towards Hamas. But the exact reason why he blocked the corridor which is not controlled by Israel are first, the coordination with Israeli and Western policies, second, the desire to avoid refuge, and the third, fear of losing his power if he acts against USA and Israel. The world knows that the Palestinians don't want to be refugees, but they are killed by the genocidal Israeli government and its allies like Egypt, Jordan, USA, Germany, and so on. Let us stand for humanity. Let's say free, free Palestine. By the will of God, Palestine will be free from the river to the sea.
Free, free Palestine, hear our battle cry. Free, free Palestine, lift our spirits high. Tears fall, but we're standing. Hearts pounding like the drums. In the fight for glory, our liberation comes. Walls may try to break us, chains cannot hold down our dreams. United
Thank you. Support us by subscribe.